a Bernoulli activity. Okay. A Bernoulli experiment, an activity which is repeated one time with two possible outcomes, is called a Bernoulli experiment or a Bernoulli trial. We repeat this term again and again, that our activity is a Bernoulli trial, our activity is a Bernoulli experiment. So remember this one. For example, tossing a coin is a single activity in which we get either a head or we are not getting a head. This is a Bernoulli activity. In rolling a pair of dice, either we are getting an even number or we are not getting an even number. Two possible outcomes are there. This is called a Bernoulli experiment. We are drawing an item from a box. Either the selected item is defective or it is not defective. About the weather, if it rains or if it does not, we have two possible outcomes. The chances of rain is, if the chances of rain is 0.3, then obviously the chances of not raining are 0.7, 70%. And total probability must be equal to 1. This is called a Bernoulli trial or experiment. There is only one trial. There are exactly two possible outcomes, a success or a failure. The outcomes are independent, and last, the sum of the probability is equal to 1. Okay, actually we need to discuss binomial probability distribution. Binomial experiment is a Bernoulli trial which is repeated finite many times. This is a perfect definition of a binomial experiment. Inside we have lots of things that if a trial is repeated finite many times, but each trial is a Bernoulli. Bernoulli means satisfying all these four properties. As this experiment is binomial, so remember its probability mass function, just like a general term of a binomial expansion. But we will try to understand this formula. Okay. as a Bernoulli trial is repeated finite many times, let's say we perform it n times. So either we have a success, again success, failure, success, failure, success, success, failure, success, failure, success, and let's say at the end we have failure. So we have this situation. This is performed n times. So n results we have, n outcomes we have. In these outcomes, we have to find out the probability of x successes. If these outcomes having x successes, the probability of a success is p, therefore we have p power x. In these n outcomes, if we have x successes, so obviously we have n minus x failure. Therefore, as the probability of a failure is 1 minus p, so we have 1 minus p power n minus x. So this is the probability of these n outcomes. These n outcomes having x successes and n minus x failure, and total outcomes are n. Now these outcomes may be of another form. So in how many forms we can have these n outcomes? Now shuffle these n outcomes. In how many ways we can shuffle them? We can shuffle them ncx many times. This is one of them. So the probability including all possibilities now with this formula, because this is only the probability of one setup, one combination, and by considering all possibilities, we will have the exact or a correct probability for x successes in n outcomes, or in other words, this is the probability of x successes when an activity is performed n times, finite many times. So this is called dynamic probability distribution function. Let's say a coin is tossed 5 times, and what is our consideration? We observe the number of heads, and what is required? We need to find the probability of 2 heads. Okay. If x denotes the number of heads, obviously we have same. And what is the probability? 2 heads may occur. Is it okay now? Okay, these two heads may occur in 5 outcomes in 10 possible ways. I have stated all of them. So look at the first one. We have two heads and other as the probability of a head is 1 by 2. So 1 by 2 we should have one set. This is the probability of a one combination, but we have 10 combinations. So multiply with 10, or generally we multiply as per requirement. We need 2 heads out of 5. So 5C2 will be the coefficient. In this way we will get the total probability. Now if the coin is biased, as just we have discussed in previous examples, that the probability of a head is 3 times than that of the tail. So don't worry, just P is 1, Q is 3 by 4. P is 3 by 4 and Q is 1 by 4. So this is probability for one combination, as we have 5 required. So 5 C2 will be the combination, because total we have possible ways is consider this. If 20% balls produced by a machine are defective, okay, this is the probability for a part to be defective. No defective, not up to the specification, maybe not equal to our requirement. So determine the probability that out of 4 bolts chosen at random, what is the probability that one is defective? We consider first part. One is defective, as the probability of a defective bolt is 0.2. So obviously the probability for a bolt to be good is 0.8. Out of 5, we need the probability for one defective bolt. So one is defective, other are not defective. So P power 1 and Q power is 3. So this is the probability for one combination. So multiplying with this figure, we have considered all the possibilities. These are the possible cases. 4. So by considering P power 1 and P power 1 and Q power 3, this is the probability of one combination. So by multiplying with 4, this will be the total probability. Also consider the other parts. Similarly, try to understand these parts also. Mean for a binomial distribution is simple. Mean is NP and variance is equal to NPQ of a binomial distribution. Remember, for a binomial distribution, mean is equal to NP and variance is NPQ. So easily we can calculate the mean and variance for any distribution, in any question. Just by multiplying n with p. What is p? P is the probability of our consideration. P is the probability of a success. And so up to binomial distribution, this is enough for today. In our next, the other discrete probability distributions. Poisson is very simple. We apply Poisson when P is probability of a success is less than 0.05. This is the criteria to apply Poisson distribution. When we decide to apply a Poisson distribution, so then remember this formula. This is the formula for Poisson distribution, where mu is equal to NP. Mu is the mean value. Mu is calculated by NP. So whatever the probability we needed, we apply this formula. So this is Poisson. Just like binomial, is just the binomial. And also we have a geometric distribution. Just verbally, I need to define this distribution. We will discuss in detail next time. Okay, what is binomial distribution? In binomial distribution, let's say we perform an activity 5 times. We repeat our trial 5 times, out of which we find that it may contain 0 success, 1 success, 2 success, 3 success. For example, we draw an item, we draw 2 items from a box. Let's say we draw 5 items from a box. This means we draw an item 5 times. We perform the draw 5 times, in which we find that in our 5 draws, whether we have 1 success, 2 success, 3 success, 4 successes, or 5 successes, or we may have 0 success. This is called binomial. Now, if the successes are fixed and we continue to draw the items, to get those fixed number of successes, what will be the statement? If I change the statement of of the binomial distribution, it becomes now to find the probability that our fifth trial, our fifth draw contains third success. Here successes are fixed and we continue to draw the items unless we get the last success. This is called a negative binomial. If we need to place to shift certain material at 10th floor, we are succeeded in 5th attempt. Our target is a single target is there, but there are the chances of failure. So that's why we find the probability that in 5th attempt we will be succeeded. We will achieve our success. This is negative binomial. When success is fixed and we try to repeat our activity, we try to attempt again and again to get those fixed number of successes. Let's say we toss a coin. Our target is to get 3 heads. And we continue to toss. We toss. We again and again we toss and continue to toss. What are the chances that at 20th toss we will get our target of 3 heads? As we are getting our last target, we stop there. This means we are getting third head. This is the situation. This is called negative binomial. For example, we have failure, failure, failure. These are the processes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we are getting head, then again tail, head, tail, 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 tail. How many attempts we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. At 20th toss, we are getting our third head. We stop there. This is called negative binomial. This position is known. This position is known. But we don't know the outcomes, the possible outcomes here. But we know that our previous outcomes having two heads and rest of the tails. But how they are occurring, we don't know. Except the last one, because we are stopping there. As we are getting our last success, we stop there. This position is known, except the previous. So these outcomes may shuffle in so many different ways. In how many different ways we can have these outcomes? They are 19. They are 19, out of which 2 are successes. So these are the possible of these outcomes. Okay, what we have overall, we have 3 successes, and out of which 17 are the failure. So this probability for this activity. We were performing our activity to get 3 successes. And now what are the chances that we are getting all the successes at 20th toss? This was the problem. Such problems are belonging to negative binomial. If we have a single success, single target, this becomes geometric distribution. So negative binomial are very close, just a difference of the number of successes. In negative binomial, we may have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fixed number of successes. But in geometric distribution, we have only one success. So these distributions we will discuss inshallah next time. Is there any question? Okay, inshallah next time.